Hello everyone. So in this video we will learn how to automatically set up Shopify abandoned cart recovery via Gmail. So let us begin with a small example. So as you can see, this is my Shopify store and a guy is going to make a purchase of this particular product and the name of the person is Matthew Perry. So Matthew Perry is going to make a purchase. He's just going to click it on buy it now. Okay, so as you can see, this is the contact information. So this is the name Matthew Perry and this is his email address. Now, Matthew Perry has some feelings that he doesn't want this drone or he doesn't want to make this purchase or he has simply forgotten to complete the checkout. So he just canceled this. So basically the cart has been abandoned by Matthew Perry. Now, the idea is that an email will be sent to Matthew Perry containing the URL of that checkout page that Matthew Perry had failed to finish. So let me just show you the email profile of Matthew Perry or Michael Carras. So this is the email profile of Michael Carras. So let me just refresh this. So in a matter of minutes, we will be getting an email. So in that email, he will find a URL. So basically that URL is the checkout page URL that he had failed to finish. So as you can see, the email hasn't arrived yet. So this is because Shopify actually takes an appreciable amount of time to send the data. So maybe you have to wait 5 or 6 minutes before the email arrives in this Gmail address. Now I'm just going to pause this video for 5-6 minutes and when the email arrives, I will show you. Okay, so as you can see, Matthew Perry has got the email from Pabbly Shopify store. So this is the name of the store, Pabbly Shopify store, and this is the email. So subject is drone purchase retry. Matthew Perry, if you remember, was trying to purchase the drone. Hello Matthew, we are having trouble processing your recent purchase. Would you mind completing it? Here is the link to help you continue your purchase. And this is the link, and Matthew Perry is just going to click on this link. Okay, and he remembers that he has to fill in this form. Now it's totally up to him whether he fills this form or completes the purchase or he's just going to ignore it. So you're obviously thinking, how did I do it? How did I manage to send the data from Shopify to Gmail? So here I have used an integration and automation software called as Pabbly Connect that integrates Shopify and Gmail. Now the best part of using Pabbly Connect is there is no need for coding skills or programming knowledge. Let me show you the process. So in the new tab, just type pabbly.com. Pabbly.com, pabbly.com, press enter. Okay, so this is the website of pabbly.com. Over on products, and here you will find connect. Click on connect. Okay, so this is the landing page of Pabbly Connect. Just click on sign in. Okay, so this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. As you can see, I already have made an account in Pabbly Connect. You can also create your own free account in just 2 minutes. Let me just scroll down and here you will find connect. Just click on access now. Okay, so at the top right corner you will find a button, create workflow. Click this. A dialog box appears in front of you. It is asking you to give a name to this workflow. How about Shopify to Gmail? Gmail it is. So when you click on create, you will find 2 windows, the trigger window as well as the action window. Now basically the gist is using these 2 windows, we are going to create a new workflow to integrate Shopify and Gmail. Now you should know something. After building this workflow, I will add the link of this workflow in the description box so that you can clone it and directly access it into your account. Okay, so we have to mention the choose app in the trigger window as Shopify because we want to send the data from Shopify when a cart has been abandoned. That is why. Shopify it is. Now in the trigger event, let me just scroll down and make it as new abandoned cart checkouts. This is the one we want and just click on connect. Now in the new connection name, we have to fill the private app password as well as the subdomain. So let's start with the easy one, the subdomain. So let me just go to my Shopify store and this is my subdomain. In my case, it's Pabbly. So basically all the characters after HTTPS and .my is basically your subdomain. I have copied mine and I'm just going to paste it here. Easy. Now we have to create a new password. Okay. And this is how you do it. You go to your Shopify store, click on apps. Okay, so this is the apps page of Shopify. Now just scroll down and at the bottom you will find manage private apps. Click this. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we are going to create a new private app. So as you can see, I already have created a ton of them. Now for your consideration, I'm going to create a new one. So let me just click on this green button, create new private app. Okay, so this is the page where you create a new private app. So first you have to enter the private app name and the emergency developer email. So I'm going to give a random name. So how about Gmail and Shopify? Just a random name, that's all. So in the emergency developer email, you basically map the email with which you have logged into your Shopify account. Okay, so we are ready. Now there are some important things you have to change. First of all, just click on show inactive admin API privileges. This is the one. And we are going to change some permissions. So first of all, we are just going to scroll down and in the customer, how about we change it from the default no access to read and write. Similarly, scroll down, there is one more thing you have to do, and at the near bottom you will find orders. So again here also change it from the default no access to read and write. Okay, so we are set, just click on save. Okay, so we have to create a new private app, so that is why just click on create app. Okay, so a new private app has been created. And as you can see, this is the API key, which we are not really interested. And this is the password. This is the one we are interested. Click on show, copy this and simply paste it here. This is the password we want. Okay, and just click on save. Okay, so as you can see here, we have checkout order created at. It basically means it will show the time at which when the checkout page or the checkout order was created. We don't have to deal with this. Okay, so just remember this. When I click on save and send test request, it will fetch the data of the recently abandoned cart. In our case, the recently abandoned cart was made by a guy called as Michael Karras or by a person called as Matthew Perry with email address michaelkarras481@gmail.com. Now we have already sent him an email. Now we are not going to do the same to him. So what we are going to do here is we are just going to create one more abandonment cart, and this will be done by another person. So right now we have a person called as Matthew Perry. I'm just going to log out and re-enter as a different person. Okay, so a person called as 𝗪𝗵𝘆 is now going to make a purchase. Okay, so he is interested in, let's say, this particular product. Okay, black t-shirt. So imagine this, a person called as 𝗪𝗵𝘆 is going to make a purchase. He's just clicking on buy it now. Okay, so I will show you the profile of 𝗪𝗵𝘆. Okay, so this is the person 𝗪𝗵𝘆. Okay, and this is his email address. Now he's just going to abandon this checkout page. Okay, once again. So when I click on save and send test request this time, it will show me the data of the person who has recently abandoned the checkout form. And in our case, it's 𝗪𝗵𝘆. So let me show you. Let me just click on save and send test request. Okay, so as you can see, these are the details of 𝗪𝗵𝘆. We have his email. Okay, and then we have the product page. Let me just scroll down, and this is the product, that is black t-shirt that he has failed to purchase. This is the amount, and this is the abandoned checkout URL. Let me just copy this. Okay, and let me just open this in a new tab. So it is trying to open. Okay, so as you can see, this is the same checkout page of Shopify. Now we will be sending this checkout URL on Gmail so that 𝗪𝗵𝘆 can open it and complete the purchase. So what we're going to do here is we are going to introduce Gmail in the action window. So Gmail it is. Okay, because we want to send an email via Gmail. So the action event is send an email, and simply just click on connect. In the new connection name, just click on connect with Gmail. Now these are the series of accounts I have. Now I plan to send the email using this account. So let me just select this. Now it is asking me to confirm my choice. So before you press allow, let me tell you something. Pabbly Connect doesn't take any chances with your data. Your data is 100% safe and secure with us. So on the basis of that trust, let me just press allow. Authorization successful, just press OK. So we have the recipient name, the recipient email address, sender name, sender email address, and all those details to fill. So let's start with the recipient name. Now, if you may remember, the recipient was the person who has abandoned the checkout. In our case, it's 𝗪𝗵𝘆. So we are just going to map his name, and this is how you map it. You scroll down and you will find the name Sneh Tripathi, or you can just search it. So this is the name Sneh, okay, Sneha. And then we have the email, and this is how you map it. So we will be sending email to this particular email address. So this is the one, this is the email address, and we have mapped it. Now this is all those information that we have received from Shopify. Remember that. Okay, so let me just scroll down. Now we have the sender name. So let us map the sender name. No, I'm sorry. The sender name is basically my Shopify store name. In my case, the Shopify store name is Pabbly Shopify Store. Okay, so this is the sender name, and this is my email through which I will be sending the email. So this is the email. Okay. So this is the sender email, and then we have the email subject. So the email subject is okay, let me just scroll down, and he had failed to purchase black t-shirt. Okay, so black t-shirt, purchase, retry. Okay, so this is the one, and in the email content, hello, and let me just map the name. So the name is once again Sneha. Okay, and let me just add few more content. Okay, so this is the email content. Hello Sneha, we are having trouble processing your recent purchase. Would you mind completing it? Here is a link to help you continue your purchase. Okay, so let me just add a full stop, and we are ready. And after that, we are just going to map the URL. And this is basically the URL. Let me just scroll down, and let me just show you the abandoned checkout URL. Okay, and we have mapped it. So this is the whole email content. So when I just click on save and send test request, it will send this data to Sneh Tripathi. So let me do that. Let me just click on save and send test request. Okay, so the response is positive. So let me just take you to the profile of Sneh Tripathi. Okay. So this is the email. Okay, so this is the email. We are having trouble processing your recent purchase. Would you mind completing it? Here is a link to help you continue your purchase. And Sneh Tripathi is just going to click on this link. And voila, and he is going to complete a purchase using this checkout link. Excellent. Now that's totally up to him whether he fills out this form and completes the purchase or just going to ignore it. It's totally up to him. Now the presence of this checkout page URL in the email shows that we have a successful integration between Shopify and Gmail with help of Pabbly Connect. Now before you leave, let me just explain you the whole mechanism in a nutshell. So let me just minimize the action window, and let me just minimize the trigger window. So basically this is the whole process in a nutshell. First you integrated Shopify to Pabbly Connect, and then you have integrated Pabbly Connect to Gmail. So now there's a perfect flow of data between Shopify and Gmail. Excellent. So if you like this video, please comment, share and subscribe. If you have any doubts or queries, please visit our website www.pabbly.com. It's awesome. Thanks.